Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
How many tangents can a circle have? Let us say this is a circle. Okay. Now, the question nowhere says that he needs a tangent on this point or on this point. So, there can be infinite points on the boundary of the circle or on the circumference of the circle. So, there can be infinite tangents for this circle, right? At any point on the circle we can draw a tangent. So, if the question is only this, that how many tangents can a circle have, it can have infinite tangents, because there are infinite points on the boundary or circumference of the circle. Okay. But if the question was how many tangents can the circle have at any given point, let us say this point, only one, right? So the answer to this question is this, that it can have infinite. But now I am explaining, if this was given that you need to find the number of tangents at a given point on the circle, then it is one only. Okay. If the question is, let us say you are a point, you have a point outside the circle and now you need to find the number of tangents, you can draw only two tangents from a given point which is outside the circle. Okay. But in the given question we can have infinite number of tangents. Okay. Fill in the blanks. A tangent to a circle intersects it in how many points? Only one point. This is the tangent. So, it only touches the circle at a single point. So, 1 point. A line intersects a circle in 2 points is called a, if a line intersects a circle at 2 points, it is known as secant. It is known as secant to the circle. Okay. A circle can have parallel tangents at the most. Let us say, let's do another activity here. Let us take this circle. Okay. Now, this is, let us say, a secant line. Okay. Now, if you draw parallel lines to this secant, okay, and keep on drawing these parallel lines and go away from the center. Okay. When you keep moving, you will reach at a point where this line will meet at a single point on the circle. Okay. If you draw another parallel line and move away, it will go outside the circle like this. Okay. So, when it touches the circle, it touches at a single point, and if you keep moving the other way, this way, even in that case also, it after a certain time it will touch the circle at a single point, that is this. So, there can be only two parallel lines that will act as tangents. Let us say this was my given secant. So, I drew these parallel lines to this secant. Okay. Then I reached at a point when this line started touching at a single point to this circle. So, this became my first tangent, and when I go to the other direction, I got this another tangent. So, there can only be two tangents that are parallel to a given secant. Okay. So, a circle can have two parallel tangents at the most. Okay. Now, the common point of a tangent to the circle and the circle, this point is known as point of contact. Okay. So, this was a question based on theory part only. Now, let us move to the next question. A tangent PQ at a point P of a circle of radius 5 centimeter. There is a circle and it has a radius of 5 centimeter. Okay. Let us say this is the center. Now, this is center O. A tangent PQ at a point P of a circle of radius. So, let us take this tangent as this, and this point is point P, meets a line through the center O at a point Q, so that OQ is 12 centimeter. So this tangent meets at a line which is also passing through O at Q. Okay, and this length OQ is given as 12 centimeter. Right? So we need to find the length PQ. Let us say this is x centimeter. Okay. Now you see this OP is radius, right, and PQ is tangent. So what is the angle between the radius and tangent? It is 90 degrees, right? Tangent makes an angle of 90 degrees with the radius. So we will use this knowledge here and apply Pythagoras theorem. Applying Pythagoras theorem, I can say that OQ square is equal to OP square plus PQ square, right? Because this OQ is the hypotenuse for this triangle and OP and PQ are other sides. So OQ square, which is 12 square, OP square is 5 squared, PQ square we need to find out, right? So 12 square is 144, it is equal to 25, right, plus x square. So x square is equal to 144 minus 25. Okay, so this is equal to 119. Okay, so how much is x? It is equal to square root of 119 and the unit is centimeter. Okay, so this is the length PQ. So our answer option is option D, right? Now another question is there which says draw a circle and two lines parallel to a given line such that one is tangent and the other is secant to the circle. What the question says is there is a circle, we need to draw a circle, okay, right, and then there is a line, we need to draw a parallel line to this line which is secant to this circle. So you can draw a parallel line to this line cutting the circle at 2 points. So this will be secant. So this is the secant and this line is parallel to this line. Okay, so you need to draw parallel line to this line which cuts the circle at 2 points. Now we draw another parallel line which cuts or touches the circle only at a single point. Now these lines are parallel lines. This is the secant, this is secant, and this is the tangent. Okay, so first of all you need to draw a circle, then you take a line which is a non-intersecting line. This one is the non-intersecting line, right? Then you draw a line parallel to this which cuts the circle at 2 points. This line will be known as secant to this circle, and then you draw another parallel line to these lines which touches the circle at a single point. This line is known as tangent. Okay, so this was about this exercise, right? So this was about introduction of circles, introduction to the tangents to the circle, right? Now we will meet in the next exercise where we will discuss about two tangents and various other questions based on the tangents to the circle. Thank you.